I just didn't think Serena should have been there. Now, it wasn't about the Crip walk. So we've had some disgruntlement with regards to, it was a white actor came on too. I saw him on Facebook talking about you were pushing gangs and stuff. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. You can diss gangs all you want. I know Crips, I know Bloods. I grew up in Chicago with the folk, with Blackstone Rangers, with Disciples, and you can say what you will as a group. As a group now, I'm not condoning everything gangs do or gangs stand for, but it's really like a family. How is it different from the police that be killing niggas all the time? I'm just saying a gang, and in my mind, what happens is, particularly in the hood amongst our people, the young brothers got nobody to turn to. They got no quote unquote family ties, a lot of them. And the gang, I'm not condoning what they are known for doing, but the gang is a family. And I really can't knock them for being a part
or wanting to feel love.
Family, one or another. Now you can call it a gang, but what difference is that from other groups of people?
I'm more appalled at the fact that Serena and her sister both married white guys when her daddy went through what he went through to get them to the point they are in life. I'm more appalled at that than her Crip walking. That they went out and married two white guys.
It didn't bother me. I just thought it was beneath her at her point in life. She's a phenom. She's rich. Why get in the middle of some shit?
Because you gotta remember, Drake dissed her and her husband, so don't act like. But don't act like she just did it to do it. I mean, yeah, but she felt like she wanted to do that. But she ought to be above that. I
mean, in my mind, I just think she ought to be above.
Yeah, because if you happy with your husband, why are you worried about what the dude's saying?
Wait a minute, because Nan's the female, she got to be so mature and be so above. But when y'all dudes be doing y'all little stuff, it's a different story.
Okay, give us some examples.
And she said,
give us some examples.
Well, here's the thing. She said it was not that. You guys are saying it. She said it wasn't.
You think she gonna own up to it?
If you believe her, you believe Trump.
I'm going by what she said. That's what she said.
If you believe that she did not have in her mind, come on now.
Calls her out.
Come on now. She knew what she was doing. Now,
what about the fact that Kendrick Lamar is from Compton? He brought red and blue on the stage to show that Compton.
Come through.
He brought red and blue on the stage to show that Blood and Crip should get along.
Come through.
That message was in there too.
And also, because that is America, red, blue, and white. And also, the fact, to your point, he had males out there dancing. And they wasn't doing anything prerogative. They were dancing. It was just so powerful to me that he used the black men.
Provocative.
Not provocative, but so positive. Yes, to me, because he used black males. And another thing is, what's the name that was singing? I love my queens, but you don't always got to be butt all naked just to entertain. And she was
it
nice.
Makes it more entertaining.
Yeah, see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
And she had on red.
Well, I mean, and she had a nice lingerie type of lace on. It was, to me, it was classy. It still had her sex appeal. She did her thing. She went there. I mean, the whole show was good. I like the fact that he was bringing the black men out dancing. That's what I like. So shout out to my boy Keon, because he was one of the ones out there from Baltimore where we Crip walk.
Okay.
All right then. Mr. J, put it
Crip
down.
walk.
That's right.
You can't tell me I was Crip walking before there was
Keon.
Crips. That just sound real retarded to me.
Everybody first of all, ain't nothing retarded about me.
No, but y'all Crip walking in Baltimore might be. I ain't saying you retarded.
Baltimore was Crip walking before you had the Crips and the Bloods. We were always Crip walking.
What year was this? What year was this?
Crips and Bloods been around before you.
What year was this that y'all was Crip walking before it was Crip?
We was Crip walking before. The same way they want to call it, we gonna call it.
In the 50s?
Same way they want to pull it, same way they want to call it, we gonna call it. We was Crip walking before there was some Crips and Bloods. Crips and Bloods came out, in the 50s, 60s? We was Crip walking before then.
Y'all was doo-wop Crip walk. Come on, baby. Just doo-wopping down the damn street Crip walk.
We've been Crip walking.
But I think the Crip walk was before your time. I think it started before your time.
I didn't say my time, but I'm still from B-More, so I'm a rep. I said it was before the Crips.
It was a dance.
Yes.
Well, they said it originated in the 1970s.
Is anybody here a Crip or Blood?
No, but it said it originated in the early 1970s in Compton, California, because it wasn't even the Crip walk. It's called a Sea Walk. It's called a Sea Walk. So the origination is Compton, California, in the early 70s.
You can't just settle for what y'all
They got people on the internet teach you how to do it.
Baltimore crabs.
And Crip walking, because we was doing before.
Hey, y'all got crabs.
You know what, DC? We're trying to say, DC.
Y'all got crabs, I'm just saying.
We're trying to say. We were crabbing and cripping. We was crabbing and cripping. Yes, we was.
That's what Baltimore famous for.
Crabs. We famous for our crab cakes.
Y'all had crabs. Y'all were itching.
And cripping. Y'all
wouldn't Crip walk. Y'all were itching.
And Crips don't like to be called crabs. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's like a slur. That's like an evil slur for them.
Right.
You know.
I wasn't mad that part.
I just stay out.
But it's just my point is it's not a gang related dance. Okay, it's just not.
Like I say, Snoop Dogg is doing commercials. He's doing endorsement. He's doing a television show, and he's a Crip. So he's from that same bad background that Crips supposedly be from.
Hey man, there's a lot of Crips doing a lot of things.
My issue really
is a lot of Crips. Ice Cube is a Crip.
Well,
Mike Epps a Crip. Suge Knight was Blood. Tupac was Blood, I think.
Right, so I'm saying, yeah.
But I mean, I'm telling you, man.
So why can't she Crip walk?
I'm not, and I know this is controversial. I'm not anti-gang. I'm anti some of the things they do. Some of the things they do.
Yeah.
But it's just a club, man.
Yeah.
But my thing is for them to, like, okay, yeah, we can not be anti-gang, and I understand that they have some role in the community or whatnot, but simple fact is they on the FBI watch list. Like, if a little young brother get locked up and he say he a Crip, then that puts him into some kind of RICO case. It puts him into a space where they finna throw the law at this brother and he gonna spend his life in jail. But at the same time, we can laugh and joke about this shit, but it's people going to jail and doing more time just from being affiliated.
You're right.
So it's like they can glorify it, they can appropriate our culture. No, appropriate this motherfucking jail time. Yeah. And all y'all should get it equally, not just the people who really got a tie to it. You can appropriate the culture, but that ain't. But then on the flip side, you got the kids glorifying it in a way where it's just gonna get them locked up. Black kids gonna do time
I didn't see
behind
him
putting this on
glorify
TV.
no crime. I didn't see him glorify. You know what? You know, when you say he was glorifying gangs, I didn't see nobody get killed. Now I'm telling you, I had a conversation with Tupac one time.
Right.
And he was telling me, we were talking about, them labeling him this and labeling him that. And he said something to me, I mean, it stuck with me all these years, man. He said, to show you how society is, he makes a video 1 minute or 90 seconds, and somebody get killed in the video. All of a sudden, he the worst son of a bitch that ever lived. Right. And he go watch Sylvester Stallone in a movie, and kill 1,000 people.
Nobody says nothing.
And he's a hero.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or you grow up on Cowboys and Indians.
Movies,
yeah, both of them.
Tupac in a minute and a half video, one person get killed. He the worst son of a bitch that ever lived. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sylvester Stallone makes a movie and kills 1,000 people with a machine gun. Mm-hmm. And he's an American hero. Right.
Hey, you can go farther than that. Marshall Dillon. You come home every day from school to see Marshall Dillon gun somebody down. Yeah, gun down.
So I'm not condoning. I'm not condoning the bad part of the game. I'm just saying, man. Together, they probably had a voice that they never ever had. I did a couple of movies in L.A. in Compton, and we had to pay the gangs.
Yeah.
To let us have people.
Yeah, I did a movie in L.A.
They were doing security.
Yeah. I did a movie in L.A. They had to pay the gangs to let us in that neighborhood.
Man.
Mm.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that.
Well, we got to remember, when you talk about the Bloods and the Crips, it didn't start off where we are now. It started off as a community service.
Yeah, they did.
That's what I'm
to protect themselves from
I'm
police.
not knocking the concept.
And then it just spiral out of control based on what the government did.
I'm knocking what is, some of the things they do and some of the moves I ain't with.
Where
but
they
just
are now.
the concept of joining a club / gang or whatever. No, I'm not. Now I do have a problem with when the social opposition is giving you cases where you could get together and make a difference. Instead, we out killing each other.
Right.
Now, I got a problem with
DC,
that.
I almost joined a gang one time in high school.
Yeah.
We had some guys come to my school from the city. They from Chicago, New York, so they was a gang.
Yeah.
So me and my buddies got together. We're gonna be a gang. First fight, one of our boys got hit in the head with a lock. That nigga, whoop. That was our last game.
Yeah, gang membership. Game over with. Yeah, over with. Gang membership over
We
with.
gonna
Game
be we
membership
gonna
over
fight
with. We didn't
know they play. They fight dirty. We
Right.
like,
Y'all had
Right.
fists.
we tussle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't know we about.
Did y'all see the commercials?
Yes.
$8 million
$8 million
for 30
for
seconds.
30 seconds. They showed the first Super Bowl. The commercial was $40,000. Now it's $8 million.
40,000. DisRace, we could have bought one.
Yes, sir. We could have bought one.
8 million.
57 million views, I think. Wasn't it 57 million views?
I saw one
157.
commercial where Seal was on there as a seal. That was creepy to me.
Yeah, man.
That was some weird shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You Seal
Yeah.
was he laying on a rock.
Yeah.
It's
Looking like a seal.
with a head, with Seal's head
Yeah.
on it. He
Yeah.
naked.
What
that
about
was
the
weird.
one with the car like Red Robin Hood and all the cars got behind it?
But if you're Pat Riley, how are you feeling today? Because Pat Riley,
Rich.
well, he had a chance. Well, you could tell he rich because he said it was the likelihood of finding a penny on the street, but he lost $2 billion when the Chiefs lost.
3P.
Yeah, on the 3P. He
But
stood
just
to
think
make
about how
2.5
blessed
billion
a man is
to say that. Yeah.
that can lose $2 billion.
Yeah, and say it's like finding a penny. Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, DC,
You can't lose it if you ain't got it.
That's
that's
right.
So I ain't crying for him. Hey, man.
Yeah,
Now,
right.
DC, you know numbers very well.
Somewhat.
So my people ask me, how can you justify paying $8 million for a commercial? But when it's seen by 157 million people at one time, so that $8 million breaks down to $7 a person.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
how would you able to advertise this 157 million people for $7? How you gonna get your word out there?
Yeah.
So
That's
it
actually-
sounds
look
like
back.
a lot of money, but it's not.
It's actually less than $7
Look back,
a
if
person.
you selling a product
Right.
and I'm just throwing numbers out there. If you selling a product that's gonna give you $14 of profit per sale, only half of the people got to buy it. And
Right.
You eat.
made your money.
So if you selling the product and the markup is 1,000 times that, and it turns into a number game.
Yeah.
And you can sell anything to a certain amount of people. If you reach enough people, you can sell cow shit. I'm telling you, somebody buy it.
Somebody gonna buy it.
If you can reach enough people, a certain percentage is gonna buy it.
Yeah. So that makes
I
sense to
saw
them.
that.
Yeah.
I saw Harrison Ford do the Jeep commercial.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little quirky.
And they
Yeah, that's
said
what
they
I'm
said
talking
that
about. That was stupid to me.
the Budweiser commercial with the horse was the number one commercial. I don't see nothing. It wasn't that exciting to me.
No, I didn't either. And plus, it's old. They've been doing
Yeah,
that
they've been doing
Budweiser.
that for years.
Now, the Nike woman commercial, I thought was just crazy. I mean, when I was watching it, I thought something was wrong with my TV. I really did at first.
But DC, did you
I
see
thought
how they
TV,
dressed them up?
All the women was
They was
saying,
looking
"You can't
nicer
win."
than you ever seen them though. You see the makeup on them. Them women were looking beautiful. To me, I had never
they
seen them in
usually-
that light.
How do they usually look to you?
Look a little rough. Some of them. Look a little.
What kind of women we
little
talking
rough.
about that they look
Just
so-
the ones we
It
had
was a
Kaylin
woman, a
Clark,
pro-woman.
I think Breonna Stewart. I'm missing.
You had the
Uh,
girl, the gymnastics girl.
Yeah.
Richardson, the track star.
Yeah, you had Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
And it was a Nike commercial.
Yeah, the girl from LA.
Basically, it was pro women. It was saying
Basically, they got
you can't
next,
do
whatever.
this, you can't do this, and then of course at the end it was I can't do this.
I don't know who actually watches the commercial. That's when I go get my drink, I go piss
I watch
and do shit
commercials.
like that. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
man,
Who
some
actually
people-
watches
Back in the
those
day, that
commercials?
used to be the highlight. Back in the day, the Super Bowl commercial was what everybody waiting on.
You know, the first
No, I
commercial.
tell you who actually watched
Here you go.
commercials.
Here you
The
go.
first commercial is the
All
most
right,
watched.
No, really, I know. No, kind of far.
The first commercial is the most watched. Right before halftime, the most watched. Right after halftime, the most watched.
Let me tell him who watches commercials first.
Yeah.
People 200 and less pounds.
I knew it. That's why I said let me get out the way. That's why I said let me get out
Stop carrying your ass through the refrigerator every commercial.
Right, that wouldn't.
And you wouldn't weigh 401 pounds.
If you watch Super Bowls over time, at one point the commercials was amazing, and then at one point the commercials turned into something you couldn't even tell what the fuck they was selling. Yeah. It's just like they running commercials for .coms.
You're right.
Yeah.
It got so weird that I'm like, at this point I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch the commercials like that no more because they be confusing, and then
I was confused.
That shit be making you feel weird, and then they try to push some extra gay shit. You be watching TV and your butthole feel weird. That shit is weird as hell, man. You just said you was looking at a gay seal, a butt naked ass seal, and it made you feel weird.
I've never experienced. But
doing some weird
I'm talking
shit,
about
man.
the wet butthole part. I've never experienced that.
But it made you feel weird. You be watching. I don't like watching stuff that make me feel
weird. But I never
weird.
thought it until you just mentioned it. My butthole, my asshole, never came into the picture.
What's going on?
Just saying.
I've never had a
Butt naked seal, and it made you feel weird.
I did see one commercial where they got like the pads for women. Now they got them for your asshole. So good luck, Weightball. We'll be back. You listening to DisRace and Weightball.